So when alcohol disrupts that deep sleep, that deep restorative stage of sleep that our body relies on, even if it's just a few nights a week, even if it's just on weekends, it starts to show up on ways that you might not immediately connect that to drinking, but now you will. And now you know, because waking up puffy and bloated, even after a light dinner, can be because of the drinks you had with that light dinner. Crashing at 3 p.m. and needing to reach for sugar or caffeine to push through is likely because of the drinks you had the night before. The increased irritability, the brain fog, the feeling like your emotions are all over the place and they're running the show. Like you're just hanging on for dear life, trying to keep up with whatever chaotic emotion is going to come out of you at the moment. Feeling like your hormones are all over the place, especially in perimenopause and menopause, but also especially if you're younger and dealing with fertility issues. But when we're talking about perimenopause and menopause, you guys, there are already very real changes that are taking place in our brain and in our body that impact things like our mood and our memory. Alcohol just makes all of that so much worse, so much more intense, so much more negative than it needs to be otherwise, okay? You guys, the bottom line is this, like our body wants to heal. Our body is designed to feel good most of the time. And when it doesn't, it's because we have done things that are interfering with its ability to heal and thrive. Getting really good sleep is part of that healing and thriving process. And alcohol just disrupts it every time, every single time, whether it's every night or it's just on weekends. So let's shift this then to the good news, right? The good news. What is one of the first things? What is one of the first benefits that women report after they quit drinking? And you guys, I'm here to tell you, it always goes something like this. It's some variation of, I didn't know how badly I was sleeping. I didn't know how bad things really were until I removed alcohol and started sleeping better and started to feel better. So how long does this usually take you guys? Honestly, most of the time, maybe a couple weeks. A lot of women notice improvements within the first few nights. There might still be some waking up, but it's not like the heart pounding, head crushing, anxiety filled wake up that we're used to when we're drinking. Some women, it maybe takes a little bit longer because, again, you guys, we're all different, varying levels of what other health issues you have going on, what other lifestyle issues you have. Those are all going to play into it, right? But what I experienced myself, what I see in my clients over and over and over again, is that for most women, I'd say about 90% of women, by the end of their second week alcohol free, meaning 14 days, women are shocked at how much better they're sleeping and then the ripple effect that that is having on the rest of their day and the rest of their life. Because even if they're waking up a couple of times a night still, when they are sleeping, they are actually getting sleep. Their body is actually doing all of that restorative healing that it wants to be doing because it's not just processing alcohol and trying to get rid of alcohol. Because remember that, you guys, whenever alcohol's around, that is always going to be the top priority because it is so toxic to the human body. Your body is trying to get rid of it. And even if you didn't drink on a certain night, if you drank 3 days ago, your body is still reeling from that and still trying to get rid of it, which is often why, yes, we will start to feel better. We will start to see improvements on sleep day 3, day 5, day 7, but it really kicks in after the first week, once alcohol has finally been able to get out of our system and we've cleared it and gotten rid of it. Those first few days, that first week, though, the improvements, you guys, they're real and they're tangible and they're inspiring because right away you're going to notice clearer skin, clearer eyes. That's always one of the first things that women notice. And it's so empowering and honestly exciting when we see like just the fogginess and the lack of light leave our eyes and we see how truly clear these windows to our soul can be when we have not been drinking. Often right away too, women report things like more mental clarity, less brain fog, more energy, more patience, less reactive, less of that emotional roller coaster, better digestion, bloating goes down, fewer aches and pains. We start to experience all of this as soon as our body is actually getting the sleep that it needs to get, okay?